to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Today is October 4th, Saturday morning, and yes, we are live. We'd love to hear from you, too. It's called the North American Metals Hotline. It's 503-548-6777. Questions, comments, reports. Now, I say it that way all the time, but if you have a live report, you're the very first person that's going to get picked up, right? You go to the front of the line, but we have a lot of reports that have been coming in via our Facebook page and other sources, but we'd love to hear from you, so don't be shy. Call us up. Now, it's been an interesting week, without a doubt, right? There's been opportunities to chase silvers on the Columbia, chasing Chinook along the coast in a number of different areas. Doesn't matter if north, central, or even further south. And for that matter, got reports out of California, believe it or not. But anyway, there's a lot of options that are out there. And of course, we got a lot on our doorstep. For myself, it's all about waterfowl. That starts up in a week for us, at least in Zone 1. I think Zone 2 opens up at the same time, but I don't hunt over there. We got that. And not too far around the corner, starting to get lots of questions about this upcoming winter steelhead season. Well, don't forget, we got fall Chinook and tributaries, too, here in the next handful of weeks as, hopefully, we start seeing some rain come into the area and see some of the tributaries along the coast start to bounce. Things are going to get interesting everywhere, and we're going to try to keep you informed of all that stuff as we go through this latter part of fall and, of course, going into wintertime. Today's no exception. Two of my favorite people that I've had a chance to meet, almost a decade ago now, is Ian McNair and Brian Terry. They are the owners of High and Dry Waders. They have literally revolutionized the wader industry. And to argue that is actually pretty laughable at this point, when some of the major companies out there are just doing everything they can to knock them off. But we're going to have, at least I have, 4 different versions of the High and Dry waders, from stocking foot to boot foot to zip ups to pant waders, whatever. All the different things that you're going to be able to utilize for all these different fisheries and hunting opportunities that we have going forward for the remainder of 2025 and, of course, into 26 when you're talking about January and February winter steelhead season. It's a perfect opportunity. If you haven't really been exposed to High and Dry, I'm not sure where you've been, but at the very least, they're the best waders I've ever put on. This has been well determined long before they were one of our sponsors here at Outdoor GPS. They're just so durable. One of the pairs that I brought in today, this will be their 4th season chasing ducks. Now, if you're like me and you hunt, 70, 85 days a year, not everybody gets to do that, but some do. If you do, to have that kind of longevity in a pair of waders for hunting ducks when most of the time you're hiking in and out of places, that's unheard of. Even with waders that are well over $1,000, which I've owned, sold them, never made it that far. So we're going to check in with them, just talk a little bit about them, some of the innovation that they have and how they might help you and how you might be able to make yourself a bit of a deal on them as well. Then, for the first time, we're going to have Mitch Brooks. We've checked in with him. He is the owner of Mitch Brooks Fishing. He likes to fish along the Central Coast and North Coast, chasing fall Chinook around. He's in a very popular area this morning. Checking in with him this morning, he said that it was very, very busy. A bit of an aluminum hatch, and that's what happens. It's the first week of October. Any of the tributaries, tidewaters, bays that are viable, of course, for fall Chinook, this is when it starts. This is that next phase of what myself, I would call true fall Chinook fishing. Of course, that's kind of wrapped up on the Columbia, but at the very least, for the first time, he is a Fisherman's Marine Pro staffer, too, by the way. But we'll find out real time what he's seeing down there and how this early part of October is kind of coming together for him. So we'll have a chance, again, for the first time, to check in with Mitch Brooks of Mitch Brooks Fishing. Then, this upcoming segment, I got several reports to share, and I've been weeding through them I actually plan to do a little bit of fishing this week, although my mind is kind of focused on chasing birds right now. But every time I wanted to go, it was raining. So I went pheasant hunting. And we'll have that report to share as well. But it's definitely some decent reports to share, and a request from law enforcement around here just to throw out a reminder to those that are fishing coho right now on the Columbia. So we'll have that this upcoming segment. But fish counts, river levels, and a couple of reminders like always. And we'll check in with Peyton Major and find out what, we got like 2 weather changes coming in the next 7 days. And I'm really looking at all this weather stuff going forward, of course, as you know. Maybe you don't, but some do. October 11th is the opening of duck season, believe it or not. Although I love y'all, I'm going to be here next Saturday. I'll be distracted, but I will be here. Okay, let's start showing you some of the photos that everyone's been sending over. And from what I see here, we actually have a video that we'll be showing you as well. 4 ocean limits in 45 minutes. Yeah, I would have to assume that was probably sometime in that early August, maybe before that, because that fishing out there for silvers, as you can see, several silvers and a Chinook was just incredible. And now we're starting to see some of those silvers show up in a number of different areas. Kind of lackluster for now, but that might change depending on how the weather, of course, and water conditions change. Buoy 10 brew, yeah, it is Dan. Geez, that's a dandy. And there's fish like that being caught as we speak. Oh, we do have a live report coming in, so we're going to get to that after this, or maybe this upcoming segment. Ryan, I'll let you kind of let me work on that one. Shan's 4th of July. Man, we're that far back right now? We got a lot of photos, everyone. We're going to show you exactly how to send them in. The easiest way to do it, of course, look, another dandy. Look at that. And boats off the bow, and probably right off the transom. 32-pounder Rogue River. Man. I mean, that system just kicks out toads. Those fish just must not run into those nets offshore. Who knows? Fishing with Dave Ing. Dave! Christy and Tim Sivers. I hope I said that right. Remember, I went to Franklin. Get over it. It's good to see Dave, too. I haven't talked. Maybe that's another one. We need to get Dave in here. Ryan, get him set up. Great photo. Another nice Chinook right there. Caleb's first salmon. That's a good one. Look at the head on that. That's definitely a coastal fish. Tillamook-ish? Yeah, definitely a coastal fish, but I'm interested. It's interesting to see. That might be Tillamook. Linda's up River Bright. Mike sent this photo over. What a great one. Look at the smile on her face. There's another wall hanger. Haven't seen any kids yet. It's bound to happen. Patrick and Sydney's first salmon. Oh, definitely a gorge fish. Some of those fishing opportunities up that way have been interesting as well. If I get to that, I'll have that in the report this upcoming segment as well. Miller Island Sunrise. Mark, thanks for sending the photo. What a dandy photo. Look at that. Look at the clouds. I like those artsy photos. It's okay. Doesn't have to be fish or stuff. Could just be artsy, stuff like that. What is this? Pinks on Puget Sound. Oh, yeah. You know, we actually got a couple of reports. As a matter of fact, we got our northern reporter. I guess it's safe to say that about Richard from Kenmore. He loves to share his info from up there. We'll find out what he's got to say. Yeah, but millions of pinks were showing up this year. And from what I understand, we've got a video coming up here at some point in time as well.
Come on, Bob.
Putting in the work.
Pull on it, pull on it, pull on it. There you go. Lift. Lift.
Nice fish. Some great opportunities down at Buoy 10 still, everyone, for folks that are just chasing silvers. Uh-oh, put the net away. Yeah, it's a wild Chinook. Look how close that flasher is.
Upgrade.
Oh, it's all tangled.
That's a nice fish.
That's when you wish you had a Simon titanium bumper. Great photo. Bob, congratulations. Unfortunately, you couldn't take that one home, but I bet you that they probably found one that they could take home. It's easy to do, everyone. The Fox 12 app is absolutely the easiest way to do it. Facebook works as well. You can send us emails with photos. But if you have the Fox 12 app, not just Outdoor GPS, you got everything here at Fox 12 and KPDX. And, of course, Outdoor GPS. Upload those photos and videos, and we show you off as we always do. And don't forget, you want to win yourself a free pizza? GPS@abbeys.com, and you'll have that chance to win that free giant pizza each and every week. But you do have to enter each week to do that. All right, we're going to hold on to Richard's call until this upcoming segment. When we come back, we're going to have some reports to share, river levels, fish counts, kind of give you an idea what's going on out there real time. Get a live report from Area 10 for all of you that fish up north. Hopefully that'll give you some insight as well, and a couple of photos of my own as well, which is nice. We'll be back with that in just a minute. Don't go anywhere.